For those about to vlog, we salute you. Years ago in high school, I worked at a golf course. I worked at a snack hut, a little snack bar in the middle of a golf course. And I used to doodle, I used to draw on this notepad that we kept underneath the cash register. And one day somebody had taken the notebook and drawn this fat, balding mongoloid, and beside it wrote, "Too much free time, Lowry." And I never forgot that. I never forgot that just sharing thoughts with other people, they will shit on you. People will shit on you. Even if you don't ask them to engage in your thoughts or your art, people will shit on you anyways. And I do have too much free time on my hands. If I had friends or a life, I would be out living it. I wouldn't be at home, vlogging. I went into town hall to pay my property tax the other day. This is my vlog, which is to say it's my video blog. A blog is a weblog. It's a diary that you share on the internet for everyone to read. So I'm in line at the town hall, and there's this frumpy housewife in front of me. And she's in a tither. She's fretting over something. She seems very worried. The next logical question, of course, is, Ryan, how can you comment on life when you don't have one? Apparently, on the internet, lack of credentials, not an issue. The frumpy lady gets to the counter, and she says that she's worried her property taxes are too low. Apparently her property taxes used to be hundreds of dollars more than what they are now. I have heard it said that performing arts like vlogs or stand-up comedy are callings, and that the performers feel compelled to engage in a pursuit that rewards very few and requires a lot of time and effort. I honestly think that callings are merely the person's own echo being heard back. They want to do something. So instead of taking responsibility for them being unsuccessful, they blame it on some outside imaginary force. Frumpy lady asked the girl behind the counter if there was a form she could fill out to let the town know that she would pay more taxes if they wanted her to. I don't mean to pick on only our artistic people, as I know a lot of parents who try to pass on to me that having children was their sole purpose in life. Having a child was their destiny, jazz. And I usually respond to that with, really? That's it? That's all you're here for? Your wife to you is just an incubator. And all you were was a launch pad of sperm. That's it. A launch pad of sperm for your mediocre child. That's incredibly depressing. This frumpy housewife insisted that there had to be some way for her to contribute more to the town. And I wanted something really bad to happen to this woman. I wanted to follow her home and beat somebody that she loved with a bat in front of her. Because life had been too good to her. One religious guy the other day, he didn't like a video that I had posted. I had posted a video about the Bible not being an appropriate book for children. Which it isn't. It's a collection of violent, superstitious nonsense. It's to keep people from working together. That's the point of religion and political groups. It's to separate people. So he didn't like this video that I had posted. And he told me that if I wanted to see some good stand-up comedy, I should check out Eddie Murphy's Delirious. You know, as if it were some obscure film, so this obscure, overlooked gem of a movie that nobody knew about. You know, as if there haven't been thousands of stand-up comedy DVDs since that one came out in the early 80s. And the poor girl behind the counter, she tried to laugh it off at first, you know, like, oh, well, you know, there's lots of charities you could give to, lots of local charities you could give to. And the frumpy lady was all like, oh, well, I have to be sure that I'm doing enough. And I try to apply this jack-off's reasoning to other art forms, like, oh, what's that? You like guitar? You should check out the Beatles. You should check out the Beatles. What's that? You're thirsty? Have you tried orange juice? Orange juice? Ever heard of it? I prefer to record my a video of my ideas and post that, rather than posting just a typed account of the weird shit that swims in my head in between eating and watching movies. Because I think that in just a written form, my rants lose something, something of their punch, you know, their oomph. The sarcasm falls flat. You don't get my emphasis on different syllables. What I did like about the frumpy lady that was in front of me at Town Hall was she made me feel a lot better about all the free time that I have on my hands. You know, where she chose to use her free time to worry about paying more property taxes, I do this. You know, I vlog. So that happened.